We made mouth-watering food content for the menu screens of nearly 60 Slim Chickens restaurants. Here's exactly how we did it. Slim Chickens have exploded onto the UK market, opening new stores every single month. Their marketing team approached us saying they wanted to showcase their range of products in some tasty content for the point of sale screens. That was it. How we showed off the food was entirely up to us. It's not long-form, story-led content like a brand film or a documentary. We just needed to show the food looking great at any point in the sequence that would entice a customer to buy. Here's an example. Imagine I'm an indecisive customer and I walk into a Slim's restaurant. Not really sure what I want to eat. I look up at the screens and see super slow motion chicken bites bouncing towards me. All I'm thinking is, damn, that looks tasty. I'll order that. That's the power of video. Way more powerful than expecting customers to read a big essay or soak up every single line on a menu. At least that's the theory anyway. Now we've just got to figure out how to execute it. I knew the budget I had to work with, and I also knew that would roughly equate to one full production day with the film crew in the studio, plus edit and creative time. Side note, this is the correct way to handle a production. Budget first, and then we work out how to allocate that the most efficiently. Not asking how much for a video, and then being shocked at the price, and then the dance back and forth before finally revealing a budget. If you've got 5k, just say it up front, and any producer will do the best they can to offer the most value for money. Back to the chicken. We wanted to promote 5 different meals with a 20-second runtime each. We pulled together a rough storyboard for each dish with references and rudimentary screen grabs to get the full buy-in from the marketing team. We didn't have budget for intricate storyboards on this one, and honestly, it didn't need it. If we had the time, we might have lent into AI to help visualize the shots, but I'll leave that for next time. After that, it's on to production. Our client wanted to shoot this in a working Slim's restaurant, but I immediately got us out of that one. I knew from experience we needed space, big lights to the slow motion, and didn't need customers milling around a film shoot worrying about trip hazards. It was pretty much a non-starter for me. After discussing it further, they essentially wanted it to look like it was shot in a restaurant rather than like a black void or too much like a studio. So how we handled that is we got hold of some high resolution imagery, printed them onto large vinyls that could then be draped in the background. We had 2 options, and when shooting on macro lenses, everything is mostly out of focus in the background anyway. It's just subtle nods to the colour scheme that helps sell it in a restaurant. We rigged the kit and pre-lit the food studio the day before production to ensure the most amount of filming time possible. The crew consisted of a director of photography, that was me, also acting as the director. We had a camera assistant, a food stylist, a separate chef cooking the food to spec, and a hand model. We also had Hannah shooting all the lovely behind the scenes content you're watching right now. Production took place over a 10-hour, 8 AM to 6 PM day, very standard for a film shoot in the UK. We grouped all the super slow motion content together, the probe lens shots, and then the hero dishes at the end. This meant we were only re-rigging a couple of times throughout the day rather than every 15 minutes, so it wasn't shot in order. One thing to consider when filming any type of food or liquids, they generally do whatever they feel like, so sometimes you just have to go with it. Unless you've got super high precision pneumatics to help nail it every single time, which we did not, you just have to go again. Sometimes we do 10+ takes to nail one particular shot. We did, however, have a cool mechanical spinning arm that can take up to 20 kilos. Perfect for a large camera and a cinema lens. So basically when I would whip the camera during a 3 to 4 second moment and play that back into slow motion, it created this really cool parallax, which just makes for a more interesting shot. We then pieced everything together in the edit and completed a full color grade in DaVinci Resolve to make the colors stand out. As well as stores around the country, the content was also used in an out-of-home campaign, viewed by millions at some of the busiest train stations in the UK. All round a great project to be part of. So there you go. Hope you find that insight useful. Let me know what you think in the comments and feel free to ask any questions you might have. Peace!